Hi everybody, this is Cindy from Ideas Times 2. Welcome back to our channel today. Instead of a tutorial or a craft with me, today I have a flip through of a number of projects that are available in our shop right now, and things that I turned out really nice and I thought I would share. If you're not in the market to buy anything, you might still see something that strikes your fancy and inspires you to make something of your own. And so I hope you stick around and take a look at these three very different journals with me. So the first one I have, you can see right here, is a soft cover, blue and white themed journal. And it has a removable tassel on the side, and the cover actually has kind of this double cover, is made out of like a French terry and fabric, and it's a nice size. If I remember right, it's 9 by 6.5 by about one and about 1.5 inches, and has two signatures inside. There's a pocket in the front and a pocket in the back of the cover, and both have large tags. This one is a file folder tag that has been decoupaged, and then has room on the back for journaling. The front one is a cyanotype that I made, and on the back is some lined paper for journaling. And there are a number of cyanotypes in this journal. That's kind of what inspired me to do blue and white. So the signatures, each signature has a cardstock cover, and on the inside is all sorts of different blue and white. Lots of flowers, lots of vintage things that I've made, collaged, some things that I found that I've just, like these little cards. Another small pocket there. Book pages, coffee stained paper. There's another cyanotype. So each of the pockets has all different kinds of collaged and layered tags and all sorts of fun stuff. Fun different papers. My favorite color is green, but there's something about the blue and white that just really sparks my creativity. Here's a little notebook. Some rusted paper clips. And the second signature is very similar kinds of things. Here's a large tag, another cyanotype. I used flowers that I got for my birthday. They were looking pretty bad. It was time to throw them out, and instead of doing that, they were perfect for making the cyanotypes. And the weather was beautiful back around my birthday, so I took advantage of the weather and used my flowers, my birthday flowers, to do a cyanotype, which was a new technique for me. I shouldn't say that. We did cyanotypes when I was in 7th grade. I remember I had this weird class that was kind of art and penmanship, and the teacher was at the end of her career, getting ready to retire. At the time, I thought she was really, really old. She's probably about my age, my current age, but I thought she was very, very old. And we did sun prints in her class, and that was a lot of fun, and I do remember that. And then I was inspired to do a cyanotype for this journal. So I have two of these available in the shop. They're not identical, but they are very similar. This one is listed as blue and white journal number 2. And number 1 is very similar, the same number of pages, the same cover, and the only difference is the ephemera is a little bit different, but the same amounts of ephemera in each one. The second journal that I have is a hardcover Edith Holden inspired journal, and on the side is a that's weird, a removable, I'll just leave that off, lovely tassel with all different kinds of fibers. And this book is also, I should be 9 inches, 9 inches, almost 9¼ by 6¼ by 2¼ and this one has 3 signatures, as you can see. The closure on this one is just some lovely sari silk that's been weighted down with a vintage key. And the cover on this one has a pocket. Everything in here is Edith Holden, and lots of charms and pins and vintage buttons and lace, and everything is sewn. And I've left all the strings because I love that look. If it's not something you like, they're easy. You can cut those down, or I'd be happy to do that for you if you're interested in purchasing it. This is an actual library pocket that looks like it was decommissioned in 1985. Lots of things in here. Guest checks and notebooks. This is a little notebook. And this side tuck. And if you're a fan of Edith Holden, the entire book is images and is made up of images and words from various Edith Holden books. There's some lace paper, lace dictionary page actually. Betsy made that and sent me some happy mail with some lace papers in it. And the center has this double pocket with multiple cards and whatnot. A little collage there. More charms and vintage buttons. There's another dictionary page that Betsy made. And she made this one too. I don't know if this is tracing paper, but I love the sound of it. It's fantastic. Another large tag. Marble paper, hand marbled. Betsy, I think I made this one, but Betsy and I spent a day doing all kinds of Suminagashi style marbled papers, and that I think was one of the last pages that I had saved from that mass make day. So really, besides Edith Holden, I guess the theme of this journal would be nature, because there's so many beautiful plants and animals. So those are the 3 signatures. This also has a pullout that you can see opens. And so on this page, there's a large pocket. Let me move this over a little bit. Here are a couple more things in this pocket. This large pocket has a large tag and some paper, and if you flip it over, here goes another large pocket, a large tag, an extra large tag, extra large. And the last page then is with these tags behind some windows. So this journal is pretty big, and I think it turned out just lovely. So that's the second one I wanted to share with you today, and I have one more, and I just finished it, and this is a house-shaped book that I made, and on the side is a removable tassel. I always make anything hanging on the side is removable, and 4 signatures, as you can see. The height at the apex is 9, I believe. It's my favorite size, 8.5, 9 and 8.5 tall, almost 6 inches at its width, and its depth is 3 inches, almost 3 inches. So this one, I guess has a theme of family, of home, but on the inside it is really just made up of things that reminded me of home. So plants and animals and warm colors. So the cover is made from a cereal box, and I have done a mixed media on the cover. The door does open, and on the inside the 4 signatures have a little bit of everything. So the front, there's a big pocket here with some tags, there's collaging and book pages, a belly band with a card. So there's some Edith Holden, some Tim Holtz, some book pages and maps and all sorts of different things that I used to collage on this one. Here's another hand marbled tag Betsy made. That one. Well, she did the marbling and then I embellished it. So you can see this one has a little bit of everything. A wax seal, a side tuck, some more rusty paper clips. I think all the paper clips that are in here are rusted. A little paper bag with some cards in it. A tiny little card in a tiny little pocket. Some vintage ephemera. And there are a number, I think 3 or 4 vintage vocabulary cards. Book pages. There's a large tag shaped like a house. On the back is coffee stained paper and a little bit of Edith Holden there. Some more collaging. Another vintage library pocket. feel bad. Nobody, whatever book this was for, nobody checked it out. Another three pocket. My cat wants to check it out. She just walks through all the videos. A little cluster there in the corner. A vertical belly band with a card. Lots of textiles. A lot of different textures and different papers. And see, there's another vintage card, vocabulary card. And this one flips. Really pretty papers, interesting papers. Your big tag. Another vertical belly band. Pocket. So pretty heavily embellished, but still with a lot of room to journal and embellish on your own. Another little cluster there. The back, I love the way this turned out. So the back cover, this is the back cover, and it's got a big tag in it. And I use pages from the Edith Holden book to make it look like a picket fence. And up in the window, there's a little cat, since I'm a cat person, and that goes in there. But then the back cover, I extended the picket fence and put a little notebook in there, and it flips out. And then there are two more pockets with large tags. This another house-shaped tag. I put a big chimney on there, so when the book is closed, it looks like the house has a chimney. And then it all folds up. And there we go. The door does close. And then the tassel can just go on the side. So there we go. There are 3 different projects that are available right now in our Etsy shop. The link will be down below. There's the house shaped book, blue and white number 2. I also have a blue and white number 1 that is available. And then, of course, this beautiful Edith Holden. So these all 3 are available right now in our Etsy shop. If you would like to check them out, just click on the link below. If you have been inspired or like these journals, appreciate the hard work that went into them, give me a thumbs up. If you are not a subscriber, we would love to have you join us for more tutorials and flip throughs and craft with me's. And I really appreciate you spending time with me today, and hope everybody is safe from the ice and the snow. And I will see you later. Actually, later this week, we're going to do a Valentine's journal. So please join me then. Bye-bye, everybody.